Hello everyone, my name is Clint Novak, and September of 2015, I was lucky enough to go on a honeymoon with my wife Shari on the Freedom of the Seas cruise ship with Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines, and it was an amazing adventure, and we're going to give you a quick ship tour along with showing you a little bit about what we did on the ship and the ports of call. We went to Labadee Haiti, Falmouth Jamaica, Grand Cayman, and Cozumel. So get your Mai Tais, your Pina Coladas, and rum runners ready. It's time to take a tour. My favorite part of cruising is the food. I absolutely love the food. The first thing you do when you get on the ship is the welcome aboard ceremony. You want to run to the Windjammer Cafe because it is going to fill up quick because it's one of the only places on the ship that's open. That's also going to be your stop for mainly breakfast and lunches because it's an all-you-can-eat buffet for breakfast, lunch, and they serve dinner as well. But for the most part, dinner I do in the fancy dining room. That's right. They do a nice fancy like 7-course, 12-course meal. It's actually as many courses as you want because let's say there's like 6 things on the menu that you want. You can order all 6 of them and they will bring it out to you. So one thing I do like about the fancy dining is the people that you get to meet. You get to meet new people at your table, and those people will stay with you at your table all week, so you'll end up doing things with those people all week long, and you make new friends. Some of the other places that I stopped at frequently was Sorrento's and the Cafe Promenade down on the Promenade deck of the cruise ship. These are 24 hours or pretty much 24 hours a day places where you can get free food that is available with your cruise. On the Promenade deck, they also have some other places that you can eat as well that are not necessarily free. You do have to pay for, but still really good. They've got the Ben & Jerry's ice cream. They got the cupcake place. They also have some fancy dining as well for evening Mexican restaurant, Chinese restaurant, steakhouse, Italian food, all sorts of stuff. I stay away from anything that's not free, and I eat all of the free stuff. Our first stop on our Freedom of the Seas cruise was Labadee Haiti. It is a privately owned beach by the Royal Caribbean Company, and it was an amazing time. The first thing you get to see when you come off of the ship, and this is not one that tenders, so this is one that pulls right up to a port. You get to walk off the ship and walk onto the beach. Very nice beaches. Definitely recommend if you're going on for beach stuff, go all the way down to the last beaches, all the way down. Those are the best beaches. Of course, they have the Royal Caribbean food, the barbecue going on there as well, and they have lots of activities. They've got the band playing, all sorts of great stuff. The 2 activities that we took part in was the Dragon Tail Coaster, which is a mountain coaster that you control the speed of which you come down the side of the mountain. And we did the Dragon Breath Zip Line, which is an amazing experience like none other. One of the world's longest zip lines, goes right over the bay, and it is just an amazing time. Let's start with the Dragon Tail Coaster. It is a mountain coaster that goes up the side of the mountain. You load into a toboggan that takes you up the mountain. It's a very long hike up there. It's like 3 or 4 minutes on the lift hill. And then they set you loose, and like I said, you get to control your own speed as you go down the mountain. And it is just an amazing sight to see the cruise ship docked out there and the beaches and everybody in the water and everything. Amazing sight. And I've been on a lot of mountain coasters all over the United States. This is my first one out of the country, and this is by far the fastest mountain coaster I've ever been on. I'm a thrill seeker, and I had to use the brakes. That's not something I never ever do on another mountain coaster, but on this one I used the brakes. Can you believe it? Now they did have a pretty good deal going on where you could ride it once for $20 or all day for $25. I didn't know about the all day for $25, so look into that if you're going to Labadee Haiti, because it's worth going on it multiple times for $25. I did it once for $20, and it was a pretty fun experience. The experience itself is only going to take a few minutes anytime you want to do it. All you have to do is walk right up to the mountain coaster station, jump on the coaster, and it takes about, like I said, about 5 minutes to get to the top of the lift hill, and then it's going to take you about 2 minutes to get to the bottom, and you can just keep repeating that as much as you want, or you can jump in the water, come back. So it's one of those things that is very, very leisure, only takes about less than 10 minutes per ride. Now on to the Dragon Breath zip line. This is a shore excursion that sells out quickly, so you want to make sure that you book it ahead of time or book it on the ship before you arrive at Labadee Haiti, because the times will book up very, very quickly. You want to give yourself about an hour to an hour and a half for this shore excursion, and it's just an amazing thing. You sign up you arrive at the sign up area about 15 minutes before your zip line time, and they're going to get you ready to go. Now, the zip line time is not the time you're going to actually be zip lining, but the time you're going to start your experience. First, you're going to go in, you're going to get harnessed up. Once you get harnessed up, you go through a very short class on how to do the zip line. Then they're going to take you over to the Little Dragon zip line, where you're going to do a test zip line, which is still a pretty big zip line. You're going to go through that and get your test zip line done. How was it?
It was fun.
Now for round two?
Yeah, the big one.
Problem.
After the test zip line, you guys are going to board the off-road vehicles that are going to take you to the top of the mountain on Labadee Haiti, and it's going to take you up to the top where the zip line starts. And again, amazing views, amazing views. This is actually a little higher than the mountain coaster that we talked about before. And once you get up there, it doesn't take you long to get strapped in, and you're on your way down. And just an amazing, amazing ride. I definitely suggest if you're going to do the Dragon Breath zipline, try to get a morning time, because the lunchtime on the island, they run out of food. They ran out of food during ours, so you want to make sure that you are not ziplining while lunch starts. So you want to try to get an early zipline time if you can, so you're not wasting your time, afterwards. So again, an amazing time. Definitely recommend the Dragon zipline. How was it?
Awesome. Very scary at the top.
Good view, though?
Very good view.
Oh. Other than the Dragon Breath zipline and the Dragon Tail coaster, our time was spent laying around on the beach. Again, we picked the wrong side of the beach, so we had some rocks to get in the water, but we still had some fun. Definitely go as far down as possible if you want to enjoy the nice sandy beaches without a rocky entry. We're coming into our room here and checking it out. This is a balcony room over the Promenade. Now, it's kind of late on the ship, so they're in morning mode out here, but as you can see, oh, there's a promenade there. Look how fancy. And that's our view. We usually keep these curtains closed because it's kind of freaky having people looking in, so we're going to close those. As you can see, not a very big room. Never is. Bathroom. I love the obviously small bathroom. My tie, my shorts. I love the moving head there. That you can move up or down, and you can use it to shower off in. Very small bathroom, like all cruise ships. This is just a standard room balcony over the promenade. All right, our second port of call was Falmouth, Jamaica. Now, we're on our honeymoon, but we had a very long 17-day honeymoon, so we didn't have a lot of money to spend on our shore excursion. So when it came to the city of Falmouth, we actually didn't leave what we call the port city. We didn't go through customs or anything. We just were in that very small area outside of the cruise ship before you got set loose into Falmouth. Now, Falmouth, Jamaica, and Jamaica itself has a lot of beautiful destinations destinations you can go to on shore excursions. But again, we were doing this on the cheap, so we did get off the ship and we walked around a little bit. We got to see all the shops and stuff that they had in this little port town, and we found ourselves going to Margaritaville because Margaritaville had free Wi-Fi, so we could connect with our peeps at home. This is day 3 on the cruise because our first day was at sea, then second day at Haiti, third day at Falmouth. Loved the Margaritaville here at Falmouth, Jamaica. Very beautiful pool to hang out at, and had free Wi-Fi. When you're on the cruise, the most important thing is being entertained, and they have tons of entertainment on cruise ships. Royal Caribbean does an amazing job with stuff all the time, especially your days at sea, jam-packed full of different entertainment, whether it's doing trivia or belly flop competitions or any kind of crazy stuff that they got going on the ship. They had a belly flop competition that we had a chance to catch, and they also had a sexiest man competition, which I did get sexy legs in, but we don't have any video footage of it, so I'm sorry. Lots of other stuff that they do on the ship too. They do the game The Quest on the Royal Caribbean line, which you need to go see. I'm not going to explain it to you other than saying it's an adult-themed game, and I'm going to show you a quick picture of me. Yep, that's me during The Quest right there in the red boxer shorts. That's all I'm going to tell you. That's all I'm going to tell you about it, okay? The shows they do were spectacular. Big shows. The ice skating show was amazing. They did it the 2 different days, I think a total of 4 shows on the Freedom of the Seas, and just an amazing show. At Studio B, they have an ice skating rink that they also change into a dance floor for some of the other things, including The Quest, and a great show. We also got a chance to see this really crazy, weird magic show that was actually really good, and I don't even know what they're doing in this clip, but they're doing something before the magic show started, so there you go. Elton John impersonator, this guy was hilarious. Now, this is stuff that they probably don't do on the ship every single cruise, but they'll have some form of entertainment. This time around, they had this Elton John impersonator, and he was fabulous. Of course, they have musicals as well that they have on the ships that are very similar to shows that you would see at amusement parks and things like that. They also have comedy, a comedian on the ship as well, and the comedy nights were just fantastic. Walking around the ship, they also have lots of other stuff to do. We had a chance to play Family Feud. Shari here in this clip is up there playing some Family Feud. They also have some other games and stuff, too, that they play around the ship. They had a silent disco one night, which is amazing if you've never been to a silent disco. This is in one of their dance clubs. Basically, everybody gets headphones, and you have a switch on your headphones from A or B, and they have 2 different DJs, so you get to listen to one or the other, and you can see from what's going on here, there's no music playing, but people are dancing, having fun. At one point, they're doing the Cupid Shuffle and Don't Stop Believin', or excuse me, Bon Jovi, You Give Love a Bad Name. This is crazy. Walking around the ship, they always have some great entertainment as well. They had a piano bar where every night of the week was a different theme. This one was Elvis. Always packed at the piano bar. Also, in the Promenade deck, there's an English pub, and they had this guitar player there who was just phenomenal. It was very difficult to get a seat at the pub there to see his performances, and he was there pretty much every night.
That snow still bears with the shoes, broken down her patch below. My wrist so embarrassed.
Also on the promenade, they would change the whole thing into big street dances and festivals, things that were themed to Madagascar and the DreamWorks movies, and they would also do just like disco nights and things like that. So the promenade deck would change into a pretty groovy scene at night. So bottom line, when you're on a cruise, there's never a time where you're not doing something or there's not something going on around the ship. Lots of fun to be had. So you really get to choose whether you want to just sit around the pool or if you want to have some fun. All right, port of call number 3 for us was Grand Cayman, a very small island stop, and I've been there a couple of times now, and one of the things I can tell you is if you're going to do stuff like the Hell Tour and things like that, you don't need to do a shore excursion through Royal Caribbean. You can actually just get off the ship, get out of the little port town there, and find a taxi that'll take you out there, one of the tours that'll take you out there and back. Very, very friendly people on Grand Cayman. We didn't have any issues with our taxi driver, and they did all the work. They stayed with us through the whole tour. When we stop off at different places like Hell and stuff like that. And this is a day we spent with some of our table mates. Drew and Stephanie spent the day with us. We went to Hell, and then after we were done in Hell, we went to find a Margaritaville, because once again, we're doing the cruise on the cheap. So we didn't do a lot of shore excursions, but this Margaritaville, this is the second Margaritaville we went to, amazing. It was a rooftop pool with a water slide on it, and they were just going nuts with the shots. You do the Cupid Shuffle, you get some shots. It's your birthday, everybody's getting shots. Go down the water slide. Guess what? You're getting shots. I even have video of me here pouring shots for everybody in the group. And these are people we had no clue who they were when we got in the pool. But by the time we got out of the pool, some of them were on Carnival Cruise Line, some of them were on our ship. There was a lot of different cruise ships at Grand Cayman that day. We were all great friends. So a really, really fun time and a really cheap way to do a shore excursion. We didn't pay for an excursion, but we still went to Hell and had a great time at Margaritaville.
Down there. All right, here we go. Woo!
And now it's time to take a look at the Freedom of the Seas itself. And we'll start with the Royal Promenade. You'll have to forgive me. I actually did this walkthrough at like 1 o'clock in the morning. I meant to do it during the day when there's a lot of hustle and bustle, but you'll still get the same feel, I guess. This is a nighttime feel. So this is one of the upscale bars, a lot of different mixed drinks there. This is entering into the Royal Promenade. You can actually see my room right there, just up there. Yeah, there you go. There's the main desk area, the guest service area, shore excursions. You want to book your stuff there. And then they have the book your next cruise right there where you get your cheap cruises. This staircase will come in importance later on in the tour, so I'll tell you about that coming up in just a few minutes. Get out there, one of the shops where they sell all of these different name brand shirts and things like that. The cupcake store, oh, the cupcakes there were amazing. If you had to pay extra for the cupcakes. Cupcakes were amazing. Had a vanilla bean cupcake there. Was just fabulous. This is one of the few secrets here. We didn't learn this till halfway through the cruise. The food in this cafe, it's free. You don't have to pay for this food, so you can come in here. Delicious desserts. They had cheesecake balls there. They had that strawberry tart, Willy Wonka something or other. I didn't like that very much. They had muffalata sandwiches, which were really good. They had a shrimp poor boy. Lots of great stuff. The coffee you do have to pay for. The sandwiches and desserts you don't have to pay for. Of course, Ben and Jerry's ice cream on the Royal Promenade. They have all the different ice cream flavors there, and you can smell the waffle cones being made all the time. Smells so good. So good. This bridge right here actually goes up into the ceiling. You can see the lights there. See the lights? They put DJs and stuff on that, and then they can raise that up into the ceiling. Really cool elevator thing there. General store where you can get your Dramamine and other things that you forgot. Upscale jewelry store there. Didn't buy anything there. They have all those crazy watch sales and stuff like that. A car on the promenade. Do a lot of captain photos and stuff in front of the car there. Royal Caribbean logo wear. So if you want to get your polo shirt with your Royal Caribbean anchor on it, you can get it there. This is a really cool place. I don't drink, but my wife does, and this is a wine place. Now, again, usually very busy, but this is like 2 o'clock in the morning. But they have a place where you can select different wines and stuff, and it's kind of like a vending machine of wines, I guess is what you could say. Over to the left, there we go. Just all these different wines that you can go up, insert some money, swipe your CPass card, and get a sample of some of the different wines and stuff there. This is the pub that is impossible to get into. Always super busy. Great live music at night. As you can see, even in the middle of the night, this is the place to be. Everybody is here. They got the live music. They were just getting ready to shut down for the night, and they're trying to get him to play one more song. Instead, they just all start singing a cappella. So he's wrapping up his guitar saying, "I've had enough," and they just keep going with a cappella. Perfumes and stuff. I didn't get any perfume or anything there. Continue walking here. We got some of these center stores that roll around and can disappear when the parties are happening on the Royal Promenade. These are some of the only freestyle Coke machines on the ship. There's about 3 or 4 different locations. This is one of the prime locations, the busiest location right here. And the crazy thing is, they have a little chip reader there that will read your cup, so it will know if you can get Coke or not. So if you go up there with a normal water cup, you get nothing. This is the pizza place, one of my favorite places on the ship. They had some good desserts here as well, but they also had pizza all the time, so you can come here and get some pizza. They also had some sandwiches, some salads, and stuff you can get as well. A great place to take a break, grab some lunch. And now we're hitting pretty much the end of the Royal Promenade. We got the purse store. Didn't get anything at the purse store. Yeah, this is the end. Do you need to rent a tuxedo? We can rent a tuxedo right here. Tuxedo rental. All right, now that staircase I told you about, it leads down to the Casino Royale, where they have their big casino on the ship. We'll go up to the top deck where we got the pool. This is a kids' splash zone, obviously closed at night because, again, I wasted my sea day playing in the pool instead of filming the pool. This is what the pool looks like during the day. But instead, I was filming in the middle of the night. So this is one of the solarium hot tubs that overlooks the ocean. It's actually over the edge of the pool, or over the edge of the ship, excuse me. This is the adult pool. This is where the adults can come and play. Nice little area for the adults, and it's indoors, or can be indoors. Our last port of call was Cozumel. Don't have any video of Cozumel, just have some pictures of us. We didn't do anything this day. We actually went to go find a Margaritaville because we had so much fun at Margaritavilles, but we couldn't find any, so we ended up just doing a lot of drinking. Coronas were $1, so Shari was down in some Coronas. We found this. They gave us this at one of the gift shops for free. Tequila shots everywhere for free, so she had lots of tequila shots. I had to help her back to the ship. Cozumel, what a great place. We went downtown Cozumel, and that's where we had all of our fun. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed our ship tour of the Freedom of the Seas and our honeymoon cruise 2015 in September. My name is Clint Novak, and I really appreciate you guys watching the video. If you guys liked it, feel free to subscribe. We have some other coaster videos, but we also have some cruise videos from the Legend and myself as well, so check those out. This is Clint Novak, and thanks for watching.